I used to go watch a band. I say, I could do that. I could do it better. I could do it louder, faster. And that's how I evolved into playing the way I play.
We were kind of the gateway for the next generation of punks, the kids that would eventually define hardcore. I didn't get into hardcore. Hardcore happened because of people like me.
You're listening to Dead Air, 2 hours of the best the punk and hardcore scene has to offer. Now let's stop talking and let's get to moshing. You are listening to Dead Air, 2 hours of hardcore radio on NWCZRadio.com, broadcasting out of the NWCZ studio in lovely Tacoma, Washington. Just in case you were wondering where we are, if you're listening from somewhere else, you know, in the world or on the internet. This is episode 14. We got a pretty stacked show for you tonight. But first, we started off with Moon, a new single from Turnstile, off their upcoming record, Time and Space, on Roadrunner Records on 2/23/2018, February 23rd. And it's looking like I might be at the their record release in February down in LA. So it's looking good. I'll keep you updated if I end up doing that. I might have to take a week off of the show to in preparation to go, because if I'm going, I'm getting in my car and I'm going down the coast. So we'll see how that pans out. So like I said earlier, it's definitely, they progressively get more different as a band. And in hardcore, I think different is a good thing. Like in any genre, you're gonna have people who absolutely hate it, but you can't fight progression, man. Like, it's cool. I think it's really cool to to really like mix things up because you have passion for the music and you just want to mix things up, not just because a lot of people, you know, bands will go in a different direction because they feel like it'll make them more money. I don't think, you know, in no way, shape, or form this is what they're doing. They're just playing music they want to fucking play. So, moving on. We got 2 awesome guests for you tonight. From Maryland, we got Sharptooth. Their record, Clever Girl, is out on Pure Noise, and they are currently on tour with Anti-Flag and Stray from the Path, and we're going to hear from the singer in just a little bit. Interview I caught with them right before they caught on their tour, which they are on right now. So got to talk to them a little bit before the weekend, and you're going to hear that interview in just a little bit. Also, later in the show, we're going to be talking to the whole band of Bloodbather, talk about their newest record that they had come out right at the beginning of 2018, and just talk about the music, and it's going to be a good time. So we're going to get back into the music right now with some music from Seattle, Seltzer, with their newest record, their second little release, titled Summer of Love. We're going to listen to Can't Hear That right now on DeadAir Hardcore Radio. You're listening to DeadAir
Hardcore Radio
on nwczradio.com.
Blee.
Myself, a way to escape, not a breath is routine.
And we're back. You're listening to Dead Air, 2 hours of hardcore radio. And just heard some brand new music from CoolSide out of Fresno, or wherever they're residing these days, from California. I know that's pretty broad. Sick ass band. Hopefully they haven't made it up here. I think every time they've tried to make it up to the Northwest, it hasn't worked out. But that band fucking brings it. Every time I've seen CoolSide, you know, I you know, look away because I get some really bad white boy moves on to that band. But they're fucking sick. Before that, music from Sweet Vision, Way Out. And before we get to our featured interview of this week with Sharptooth, got some new music from Harm's Way off their upcoming record, Post-Human. That's coming out fairly soon, like within the next couple weeks or so. They're going to be on tour with Ringworm, Vane, and Queensway, and it's coming nowhere near the Northwest, and it's a huge bummer. I'm like, yeah, like that's like one of the best heavy tours going on right this second. But yeah, Post-Human is coming out February 9th on Metal Blade. Records. Check it out. Harm's Way never disappoints. If you're a heavy hardcore fan, they're the fucking band to listen to. So we're going to get back to the music. We're going to get to this new song, and we'll probably play some more of Harm's Way when the record comes out in a few short weeks. So let's do it. You'll listen to DeadAir. All right, it's time for the featured band of the week here on Dead Air, and all the way from the Maryland area, we have Lauren Cashin, who does vocals for Sharptooth, and they're about to go on tour with Anti-Flag within the next week. Lauren, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
How are you feeling? Are you excited for this tour?
I'm a combination of insanely excited and like blind terror.
Like what were you feeling when you first got like asked, or were you asked to be on the tour, or were you just say hey, or was someone like, hey, you're going to be on this tour?
So what happened was Tom from Straight from the Past, I've been friendly with those guys for a long time. He actually texted me a while ago and was like, hey, don't tell anyone this. But Stray and Anti-Flag are going to be going on tour in the winter. We really want Sharptooth to open. And so I spent a lot of time just sitting on my living room floor crying because, like, Stray is one of my favorite bands of all time. I've been seeing them for the last almost 10 years. I've probably seen them over 30 times at this point, and Anti-Flag I've been listening to since I was in high school. So, yeah, I, like, really, really lost my mind over it. And then when we finally got, the official offer, it was just like, holy shit, this is actually happening.
What are you most excited for?
Nuts.
What are you most excited for this tour?
Oh, God. All of it. This whole tour is so much new for us. So we've never done a full U.S. tour. So that's incredible. I'm going to get to see parts of to like California. I've never been to like the South. So almost everywhere that we're going on this tour is totally new to me. I'm excited to be getting to watch two bands that I love every single night. I'm excited that we're going to be put up in front of like pretty decently sized crowds. It's not just going to be, smaller shows that I'm booking anymore. So I'm excited for our message to get put out there to so many new people. And I'm excited that the tour is bringing along so many other organizations with it, like A Voice for the Innocent, which is an organization that we work for. So it's like, I just love that there's so many facets to this that are so exciting for us, between just the fact that it's a huge opportunity, the fact that we're getting to push our activism forward, the fact that we're getting to work with other activists. It's incredibly mind-boggling.
And I was gonna say that too.
Excited.
I was gonna say that too because your music is very straightforwardly political, as well as the two other bands. So is that something you're super excited about? Being able to share your ideas with the crowd as well as be able to share those ideas with the bands you're touring with. I think. Are you excited for that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much going to be, this tour is like the full-on, like, social political assault tour. And, yeah, it's super exciting getting to work with people who are, like, who not only share our, like, politics and worldview, but who are as vocal about it as we are. Like, I feel like there's so much potential for, like, good conversations and, like, actually getting to make a difference, like, through this lineup. So that's really exciting for us.
Yeah, it's very exciting. We'll talk a little bit more about the tour in a minute, but let's go into Sharptooth in general. Give us the story of the band, how the band, kind of a quick summary of how the band came together.
So Sharptooth started out as almost like more of like a pop punk band that our guitarist Lance founded with almost an entirely different lineup. Our other guitarist Keith was in the band as well. They weren't super like stoked on where it was at. They were having trouble like holding down members, and they kind of wanted to go in a different direction with things. So when they approached me to be their vocalist, I was like, yeah, I'd like to go in a heavier direction, and I'd like to, you know, say some, like, talk about, like, issues that are, like, really important to me. And they're like, yeah, no, that's why we asked you. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. We're all on the same page. Let's do this. And that's been within the first month of me being in the band, we wrote, like, 3 brand new songs and went out on our first weekender. So, like, it's been pretty much, like, pedal to the metal ever since, like, I joined the band. And we kind of have been pretty relentless and been touring and writing nonstop ever since. So, it's been great.
And let's talk about your latest record on Pure Noise, Clever Girl. First, what's the inspiration behind using a Jurassic Park quote?
We're all a bunch of fucking nerds. No, so Sharptooth, the name is it's a reference to the movie Land Before Time, which is a dinosaur movie that we all grew up on. Like, as kids, we all loved that movie, and I kind of wanted to keep in theme with the dinosaur theme. So Clever Girl actually that was the name of one of the songs, and the whole song was basically about that's like the title track, basically about like essentially like destroying the patriarchy and like women breaking through the glass ceiling and standing up for themselves and actually like having our voices heard. And that whole concept really embodied the record as a whole. So like when I came up with the title for that song, I was like, yo, that should be the name of the record, because it doesn't just embody the song, it embodied our whole thing in amplifying marginalized voices. So we went with Jurassic Park references because a lot of our material is very dark, it's very serious, and we deal with a lot of stuff that's like rooted in trauma and like really painful things for a lot of people. But we're not particularly dark or gloomy or like serious people all the time. I'd say like 95% of the time we're a bunch of goofy, dorky weirdos who love like nerdy stuff and like playing Magic the Gathering, and we all love like old 90s movies, and Jurassic Park is a personal favorite of mine. I'm actually I'm a herpetologist. So like when I'm not playing music, I'm training crocodiles. So big scaly creatures have been a part of my life for a very, very long time. So the fact that I get to blend that with like my music life, it tickles my nerd bone. So so yeah. Also I love the concept of like taking like Sharptooth as being like, oh, it's like this big scary thing, and like also like the raptor references as like this big like scary, like these scary monsters that are coming and attacking all the things that are wrong with our society. I love using that idea. So
I think you captured a good amount of my childhood just with the two references with their name and your. I assumed that Sharptooth was Land Before Time.
Yep.
But yeah, that's so great. I mean, those were my two favorite movies growing up. So
me too. Who didn't love dinosaurs as a kid? You know.
Yeah,
it's so ubiquitous, especially with like our generation, was like growing up with Jurassic Park, and like everyone was fascinated with dinosaurs. I just never grew out of it. So
I'm upset because nobody took I wrote a Jurassic Park like 4 book like like a decade before. Like when I'm back in grade school, when they had like those book writing competitions, I wrote a Jurassic Park 4, and no one and I was so mad. I was like, I had all these ideas like 15 years ago when I was in grade school, and
Yo,
now
send
they're
it to me. I will read it. We will signal boost. We will get your Jurassic Park 4 on the map. I'll put it as an insert on all the records.
so, that would be so sick.
I hope that you were like 6 when you wrote it, so it's like completely ridiculous.
Oh yeah, no, I was. It was ridiculous. Like there was one part where the kid smacks a dinosaur in the face with a Game Boy.
Oh my God! If that's not the most 90s thing I've ever heard, I don't know what is. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Like, and,
I back your writing career so hard.
and so going back to the music, so with the songs, the first song I ended up hearing was "Can I Get a Hell No?" And the first thing I think is like, I love how straightforward all the lyrics are, and how it's like there's nothing watered down, there's nothing sugar coated. It's and it's very absolutely clear in all these songs what you're saying, and you can't misinterpret them. Was that?
I think it's important.
Was that your goal? Was that your goal?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially as like one of the very few women's voices in heavy music, I almost feel like I can't afford to waste time watering down what I want to say. I can't afford to waste time mincing words. And especially, a lot of the issues we're talking about are extremely nuanced. You know, feminism in and of itself is a very complex and nuanced thing. And so I have to make sure that I'm articulating myself as carefully as I can to say what I want to say and say what I mean to say, and not have it get kind of like misconstrued. Because people can misconstrue like what you're saying. They'll use that as an opportunity to throw shit back in your face and to invalidate your message. And I was like, I can't afford to have that happen. There's so few women's voices that we need to make sure that we're being articulated as clearly as possible. And the whole point of all of these songs is, at least in my opinion, as an artist, I think that the point of art is to start conversation and to engage people.
And if there's
thinking about things that maybe they haven't thought about before. So, you know, I am basically presenting my experiences. I'm laying them all out in these songs, and I want people to start talking like in their community about these experiences and about like these different things, because obviously I'm not going to be my voice as a woman is not the only like women's voice out there. My experience is not the only experience out there. This is basically just like, this is a snapshot of me and of my life. But I can't speak for everybody else, but I believe that a lot of the things I'm saying are ubiquitous to a lot of marginalized people. So that's kind of the whole point of what we're trying to do.
Well, we're all for one here at the show are back you 100% with what your band's trying to do and what your band's trying to say, and
thank you so much,
and we love what you're doing. So going if there's one thing that you would want someone to get out of your set, or someone just listening to your music, what would that one thing be?
I don't know that I could boil it down to one thing. I guess be willing to listen to people who are different than you, which is kind of the whole point of us getting up on stage in the first place, especially like a heavy show. It's like at least historically, heavy music has been a very male-dominated, a very masculine world. And so in getting up on stage, like, I'm a little bit different than a lot of people who are going to be watching me. And I would just hope that people would, I appreciate when anybody takes the time to just listen, even if they think, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to relate to this, or, just listen. That's all that I want. I want people to listen to people who are different than them, and to take a minute to try to understand and have empathy for each other.
And then, just real quick, before we wrap, musically, what would you say are just a few bands? Because listening to the record as well, there's a lot of different. Each song has very different influences. There's fast ripper songs. There's heavy songs. There's melodic songs. What are some key influences for your band?
Every Time I Die is a big one. They never skimp on the riffs, and that's something that we try to deliver in every song is things that are musically interesting to listen to. Stick to Your Guns is a huge one for me. Their ability to blend being heavy and melodic while also pushing a message and using their position as artists for their activism is big for me. Straight from the Path is obviously another huge one, and bands like The Chariot and Let Live are big influences for us, like in our live show. We're all kind of crazy. So, yeah, that's a few.
Well, like I said, we're really digging the diversity in the music, and we're loving what you have to say. We're talking to Lauren Cashin of Sharptooth. Their record, Clever Girl, is out now on Pure Noise Records, and they're about to be on tour for the Silence Equals Violence 2018 tour with Anti-Flag, Stray from the Path, and White Noise. They're starting on the 16th and going all the way to, I believe, February 10th. Yeah.
February 11th.
11th.
Is our last show in New York. Yep.
February 11th. Once again, thank you so much for your time. Any last words and shout outs before we get back to the music?
Just be excellent to each other, and don't be afraid of people who are different than you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And obviously, shout out to Anti-Flag, Stray, and the White Noise for taking a chance on us crazy people. We appreciate it very much.
I imagine we will want to talk to y'all later down the line to see how that all pans out and this tour pans out for you, because I think it's going to be a really, really amazing opportunity for your band and to really grow your band as well.
Yeah, I think it's like the ideal springboard for what we're doing. And we already know that 2018 is going to be nuts. We have some really, really insane things coming down the pipe that we can't talk about yet. But keep your eyes and ears open. This is Lauren Cashin from Sharptooth, and you are listening to DeadAir Hardcore Radio.
So just in case you are not aware, it makes me feel unsafe. 'Cause every time on behalf of every woman all across the world. 5 simple words. I'm not your favorite girl. And I don't know if you didn't understand me that first time around. I'ma tell you one more time. I'm not your favorite girl. Why don't you fuck off? These boots are made for stomping. That's just what they'll do. If you don't shut your fucking mouth, they're gonna stomp all over. Yeah. What you say, the hate you feel, the lies you show. A biggest life becomes enough. Cause when he told, cause when you kill, you want the blame. Cause homophobic, your creations, an atmosphere that feeds into another person down on high. Cause every person a protein inside their heart. You are complicit, afraid of the shouting stars. If you think you can walk the world, a heedless man, it doesn't matter if the gun was in your hand. So when you speak, perhaps you think that you have the power to save. But all you've done is justify the ones you say are similar crimes. So when you say you're the bodies on the floor, you can get things until your motherfucking lie. Every single breaking bastard, run on out to blame. Every heinous word you preach, you wanna know you can't repeat. I hope you make your savior pity. Will let you be saved? The hands you took your partners against someone else's crime. Every single second that you spend creating hate is another lie, another life that wasn't yours to take. So if you think your words are harmless, tell that to those who are dead. Every time that you say faggot is a bullet through my head. Bullet through my, bullet through my, bullet through my, bullet through my head. Bullet through my, bullet through my, bullet through my, bullet through my head. Bullet through my head.
For submissions and questions, hit us up in our email at our new email, deadairnwcz@gmail.com. Hoo hoo.
You gotta die, gotta die, gotta die for your government, die for your country, that shit. You gotta die, gotta die, gotta die for your government, die for your country, that shit. The source of a sickness, but don't believe what they say, because the government is lying. They've done it before, and don't you know they'll do it again. A secret test, government bill virus, subject test group, go, but I'm out just gonna die, gonna die, gonna die for your government, die for your country, that shit. You're gonna die, gonna die, gonna die for your government, die for your country, that shit. They give ya a stab in the back. Radiation, Agent Orange, tested on US souls, guinea pigs for Western corporations. I never have, I never will pledge allegiance to the flag you're gonna use the other day. Gonna die, gonna die, gonna die for the government, die for the country, that shit. You're gonna die, gonna die, gonna die for the government, die for the country, that shit. I don't need you to tell me what to do, and I don't need you to tell me what to pay. Fuck you! I don't need you to tell me what to say, and I don't need you to tell me what to think. What to think, what to think, what to think, what to think.
Die for your government, die for your country, that's shit. You're gonna die, gonna die, gonna die for your government, die for your country, that's shit. You're gonna die, gonna die, gonna die for your government, die for your country, that's shit. You're gonna die, gonna die, gonna die for your government, die for your country, that's shit. You're gonna die, gonna die, gonna die for your government, die for your country, that's shit. You're gonna die, gonna die, gonna die for your government, die for your country, that's shit. You're gonna die, gonna die, gonna die for your government, die for your country, that's shit. You're gonna
And we're back. You're listening to Dead Air, 2 hours of hardcore radio, broadcasting out of the NWCZ radio studios in Tacoma, Washington. Shout outs to Sharptooth. Very sick band that's on tour right now with Anti-Flag and Stray from the Path. So to start off that set right after the interview, we got Can I Give a Hell No and No Sanctity from Sharptooth's record on Pure Noise, Clever Girl. Then following that is Die for Your Government by Anti-Flag. So sick to not have to edit that song anymore for terrestrial radio. And then Strange Fiction featuring Keith Buckley of Every Time I Die. That is Stray from the Path. Check out the Silence Equals Violence tour going on right now. And we'll be here very soon in the Northwest. Speaking of shows, January 20th is Saturday. Tallest of Mountains doing their final show with so Seth Ward's final show featuring Dead Lakes, Low There, Divide, Paths, Marrowstone, and Strangers at Real Art Tacoma off South Tacoma Way. Always all ages. $7 advance, $10 at the door. Doors 6 p.m. Show 6:30. Play some Tallest Mountains right now. Do a small little block of melodic hardcore for you, and then we will get to our next interview with Bloodbather right here on Dead Air.
victim, and you killed me. I am broken, and I am beaten. I was the victim, I was ready to die. My world's gone gray, and I can't see straight. I'm such a mess, I am such a wreck. Doctors and them, they're not the proof of anything, and they are not the content of equality. It's a violent backward thought. When will it stop with death and rights, but not in the hands of God? Everything is wrong, nothing for others, all for God. Am I wasting my time? Trying to take your mind. I am excommunicated, no longer confined, with the constant by another sad song. Until the storming for 2,000 years, look every hands that want corruption into the earth, try to erase it from my history books. Am I wasting my time? Speaking for the voiceless, in God we trust. Talking to myself again, wanting to give up. Wrapped up in searching on and on and on, waiting for a reason to believe in something bigger than myself. If the wind blew down, the walls are built up in my heart and my mind with this agnostic mentality. Be justified. Like with the prophets of politics, if they realize they were blind in this system. I'm sorry, son, but you'll be living in a lie. I'm sorry, son, but you'll be living a lie. I'm sorry, son, but you'll be living in a lie. I'm sorry, son, but you'll be living a lie. I'm sorry, son, but you'll be living in a lie. I'm sorry, son, but you'll be living a lie. I'm sorry, son, but you'll be living in a lie.
Let's open up this pit.
There's no harmony in the universe. It's like a curse, one moves into every strip, and whoever goes too deep into it gets his share of that curse. So you're cursed what we are doing here. The fact that God, if he exists, has created anger.
back for another quick break here on Dead Air, here on NWCZ Radio. Opened that one up right after Toss of Mountains, some more melodic hardcore with Withered Bones, In Search of Self-Evidence, off Bloodlink Records. Excuse me. Followed with some with Candy, Rhythm of Roses, another record. You'll see me popping in a lot of songs from records that I slept on that were really good, and the Candy record is Candy Says is a great record that came out in 2017, and maybe one that you slept on, but sleep on it no longer. After that, Ill Natured with Twisted Visions. They have a record coming out later this week. It's up for pre-order right now, so check it out. And before we get into our second interview of the night, we got Warpath from Australia featuring Luke from Breaking Through. This is Cultist. We interviewed Luke, I believe, episode 3 or 4, roughly in November. Both bands not to be missed from that area. That part of the world is coming out with just crazy heavy music, just like our next featured band coming up in just a minute. Let's do it.
That shit.
And we have our second featured band of the week right here. We got all the way from Florida, Bloodbather. What's up, everyone?
Yo, what's up?
Hey.
Hi.
Hey,
Hello, this is Jeffrey. I'm the singer.
Hi, I'm Matt. I play guitar.
Hi, I'm Maddie. I play bass.
And I'm Sam. I play drums.
Which one was the one who couldn't figure out their video on the Skype?
That was
Jeff.
Did you like my nostrils at least?
That's that's that total vibe like you get when someone like you didn't mean to FaceTime, but it's happening anyway. Anyway, so let's do a quick kind of the story of the band. How did your band became? You've been around for about 2 years as of like a couple weeks ago, or as of like last week. Tell us how this band came together.
All right. Okay, so really funny story. So it started out with me and Matt, and he had these songs in his like computer or whatever, because he just used to like write songs like out of boredom and for like his friends and shit, and they just never like came through. Like he just wanted to like write songs and then have them like do vocals over them or whatever. And I was like in this other band, and he was in like Deviant still, and we like did tours and stuff together. So he like showed me the songs. I was like, dude, it'd be kind of cool if I just like tracked vocals over it. Like it was just like for fun, you know what I mean? And then basically we tracked vocals for like one song or something, and then we were like, oh, let's just write another one. So we wrote Consequence. It's like the first song ever. And we do this, and we're just thinking like, oh, this would be kind of cool if we just posted it, you know what I mean, on the internet for people to like listen. And so we posted it, and then it got a like good reaction. Like he posted a teaser video of like the Consequence intro, and it got like 100 likes on the video. So we're like, dude, this is kind of crazy. People like it. So we're like, all right, we're just gonna release like an EP. So we're just gonna do like 3 songs, and then in the same day when we like released the song, we had our friend Nick Sadler, who also like was in Deviant, and he like mixed and mastered like the whole album, whatever. And then he basically and
Jeff, I don't think you're supposed to tell him that.
Oh well, not. Oh, I didn't know that.
I think that was like the only agreement Nick had with us.
Oh, I did. I forgot about that. Damn. I'm really bad at
Jeez.
Yeah, so that's definitely a rumor. So we basically go over to like his house, and we like basically track it, and then we released the album, and then it just picked up a whole bunch of traction, and then it kind of went on from there. And then we had like a couple members in the band who now play in like other bands or like doing other things with their lives, and then that's how we found like Maddie and Sam. Sam through a local band that he plays in called Natsuki, and Sam because, I mean Maddie because she's a mutual friend of Matt. And so yeah, that's basically what happened.
Yeah, you can't deny the dark, heavy mosh riffs. It's no surprise that people have caught on to what you're doing. So you're the area. It's Broward County.
Broward,
baby.
Broward County. Hell yeah, Broward. Go Broward. Anyway,
Broward 954, baby. You know what's up.
How's that Broward scene though? How's that Broward mosh?
It's like crazy. Like we have like a lot of like bands coming out here like doing their like cool shit.
Broward's from the future.
We're like, yeah, man. We do a lot of shit ahead of the trends, man. And like fucking we had like we always go through like a whole bunch of crazy ass like wave of bands back then, like in Matt's era, because he was going to shows like a lot longer than I was. They had like a really, really crazy, awesome like deathcore scene where they just had like a shit ton of crazy ass bands that Matt could probably like go on for like 5 hours telling you about like how many crazy, amazing deathcore bands happened. But right now it's like a lot of like hardcore bands are like popping up and shit, and people are like all over the fucking world are like checking them out. So that's basically what it is right now. It's like insane. It's like literally a new band like every fucking week.
Yeah,
in, like,
Florida.
So
y'all have like some of the fucking sickest bands in Florida. Like just in general, what part of Florida is Broward County?
It's south. It's like a little bit north of Miami, about like 50 minutes north.
Yeah, the major city would probably be Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, we're the perfect spot in the middle. We're like not too far south, but not too like, close to the center. You know what I mean? We're like right spot in the middle of like South Florida. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's great. And the Tri-County area is just like 3 different worlds.
Yeah, it really is.
Separate
like,
things.
yeah, Broward County, and I'd say it's like pretty normal, but like it's really crazy. And then you go down to Miami, and then there's like, it feels like you're in the slums in like the beginning, like you're first entering, and then you get to like South Beach, and then you're like in the TV land. Like the palm trees are everywhere, and there's like nice cars and like people dressed all fucking crazy nice. And then there's like West Palm Beach. You know that episode of SpongeBob where he's in the like he goes into like the future and shit, and it's like all pristine.
It's all fucking chrome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like what West Palm feels like when you enter, or at least
Yeah, that's actually true.
Dude, they
Like,
fucking
at
paint,
least
they
most
fucking
of, like,
paint
Broward-
the flowers chrome too.
Yeah, like
Chrome palm
basically-
trees.
Wellington is chrome flowers.
yes, it's like everything's clean cut. You could probably drink water out of like the fire hydrants and you won't get sick. Like it's crazy. Like everything there is just like pristine.
Yeah, I would say South Florida just deals with extremes. You have super heavy bands coming out of Broward, and then you have like the craziest rappers coming out of Broward.
We have
You got the
badass
slums.
rap scene.
You got the slums, and then you got the most bougiest place in America, like South Beach, Miami, and all that shit. So it's crazy.
Very
down there.
diverse.
One time I went, the only experience of Florida, I went to Orlando and I saw Code Orange right before they put out that second metalcore record when they first became Code Orange, and dudes were moshing with cigarettes in their mouth.
That's so Orlando.
Yeah.
That definitely just Orlando.
like lit fucking cigarettes.
That definitely sounds
Completely
like
Orlando.
I was like,
Alright.
are you gonna choke on that shit?
Going to Orlando is like going to the Salty Spittoon or whatever. It's like crazy, man. It's like a bunch of just
Nobody,
crazy buff guys just beating the shit out of everybody.
yeah, nobody asked how tough I was though.
You just got in. They knew you were tough.
Anyway, so let's tell us a little bit about your new record, Pressure, that came out just on January 1st, only a few weeks ago. Tell us a little bit about it.
I think I'll feel this one because Jeff says like every 3 seconds. So basically, it started out as it's had like probably I started like already. It's had so many names. But, we started it. Me and Jeff started it probably March of 2017, and it was only supposed to be probably 3 songs, Jeff, or like 3 to 5 songs.
It was really supposed to be 3 songs.
3 songs, and basically, I have all my studio stuff in my house, so I kept on writing songs, and we kept on scrapping old ones, and basically at 7, I think we were all just. Well, not we were all. It was just basically me and Jeff were just like, okay, we should probably stop and like actually release it. So
this was before Maddie and Sam were like in the band.
Yeah, because Bloodbather was just primarily me and Jeff the whole time. Before there was always other members, but they were more of just like fillers. Like they never really like understood the whole vision that we had. But for this record, I think I just kind of culminated all my influences and just wanted to make something that I would mosh to basically on my own. Basically, I just made something that was my perfect vision of a metalcore band with dissonant breakdowns, and like I love synth and I love goth, so I put a lot of sound design that a lot of it's buried, but if you listen for it, you'll see a lot of elements of even industrial like 90s stuff that I just love. That's my stuff.
So just a lot of dark shit from all over the place.
Yeah, basically.
That's like the objective. Like literally, like how like chefs like, taste the food and they go like, you know what I mean? Like that's like our way of like if I wouldn't mosh to it, we can't do this. Like this song is it's not good.
We scrapped so many songs. We literally scrapped so many songs.
What is going on right now?
If they didn't have the seal of approval, like if we couldn't mosh to them, like we had a softer song, and, like, heavier parts, and it just didn't have the mwah.
Did you have to get Ratatouille to come in and help spice up the riffs?
Yeah. We got some elements. We got some bay leaves. We got some spices. We got thyme, even though it's spelled really not like time. We put that all on the record.
Thyme. I'm fucking dying right now.
We're literally a bunch of jits who make fucking heavy music.
Yeah,
we got the freshest greens of Broward, and we threw it in the mix.
Yeah, let's.
I don't think anyone smokes in this band.
No, I don't mean greens like that. I mean, because we're like all like none of us eat meat.
Are you all vegan band or a straight edge band?
Jeff is straight edge. I don't do anything, but I don't claim edge, and I'm vegan. Sam is vegan. Jeff is vegan, and Maddie's vegetarian. But we have to convert her.
That's my goal. 2018, I'll be full vegan by the end of this year.
Hell yeah! When I went to Florida, like there was hardly like anyone that I hung out with that was vegan at that time. That was like 3-4 years ago. Now a lot more people are. That's fucking sick.
Are you vegan?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
dude. Hell yes. I love you so much more now.
Yeah. Fucking vegan straight edge. Shout out to Eco Strike.
Hey.
Yeah. Let's talk about them lyrics.
What's up?
Let's talk about them lyrics. What do you write about?
That's all Jeff.
Yeah, man. I don't like people. I don't know. There's like some people out there I just don't like. Normally, like when I like write the lyrics for like the songs, like I always have like a bunch of like drafts and stuff because I always just write in my spare time. But normally, like whenever Matt has like a song done or whatever, I just feel more comfortable like writing to that, and then like to the feel to the song, and then like I just take whatever drafts that I have and I just add it to that. But yeah, most of the time it's just like the topics of those lyrics are just about like people I just really don't like, or just how I feel about like the current climate of like how just things are in the world. So and sometimes it's how I feel about myself in like one of the songs. They're very personal to me, so like I don't know, I'm never very like open about like my lyrics. So I'm sorry if I couldn't give you that much information.
Yeah, no problem. Let's move on to some more fun questions. Let's do what's like, let's say somebody's calling on the phone and they want you, and it's can be any band, like dead or alive, doesn't fucking matter. What band's on the other line asking you to go on tour? What is like your dream band to go on tour?
Does it matter what genre?
I don't give two shits. Do it.
Damn. All right. Let me feel the first one. All right. So we got Joy Division's calling me up with the Smiths, and they're partnering up with My Chemical Romance. Oh, and shit. They're just coming at it with Disembodied, and Martyr AD is about to hop on that shit too. That's mine.
Oh shit. I'm surprised you didn't say Marilyn Manson. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't say Manson, man. I thought I was gonna be the first that was gonna come on.
Oh, I don't want Manson to perform, man. He's too old.
No, man. Because listen, if we can get Manson, that means we can get Uzi to tour with us, and that'd be awesome.
Okay. So Manson, but we put him in a time machine, and we put him in Mechanical Animals era.
Yes.
Yeah.
What else?
And if On Broken Wings hit me up to tour right now, I'm gonna tell all you motherfuckers we putting down money for a van. That's all I'm saying. that's all I'm saying, man.
So, anybody else?
Maddie's gonna say Paramore.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Don't answer for me, ho. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, definitely, if Paramore hit me up, first of all, I'd break down crying. But then then I'd be like, hell yeah, let's go.
Make all those tours happen, but not Smith's, because fucking Morrissey's fucking whack now.
Yeah,
Morrissey has the biggest mouth. I wish I could just put a piece of tape over it.
Yeah,
but,
dude. All he needs to do is
definitely-
make music and shut up.
Smiths definitely had like one of the best releases of the time back in the day, in my opinion.
I agree.
Man, best release of all time. Nobody can touch that.
But yeah, he needs to shut up. He's too cocky and annoying.
He's a fucking asshole. I hate him. I can't believe he doesn't consider Chinese people as like humans. Like that's crazy.
Wait, what?
Did he say that?
Yeah, he said like some really crazy shit like that.
Oh, that's some ignorant shit. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Marilyn Manson has said some fucking ignorant shit too.
Yeah, but he's also crazy.
yeah, let's say
I
real.
had no idea what the last word was, but yeah, Maryland's done some pretty crazy stuff.
He basically co-signed the fucking Columbine kids. Like, I don't know how crazy you can get.
So to wrap it up, let's what's coming up? What are some plans for y'all for 2018?
Music video, a tour or two probably. Definitely already writing new music right now, so I'd say I don't know if it'll come out this year, but I'd say
new
keep on
music,
the
new
lookout for
videos,
that.
new tours, new veganism.
Lots of cool merch. We're really picky with merch, so
Yeah.
so expect a lot of nice looking merch in the
Hell
future.
yeah! I was bummed I missed out on the Berserker shit. Hopefully I can get some merch from y'all very soon.
Yeah, I think everybody really likes the Berserk design.
Yeah,
dude, people love the anime rips, man.
Yeah,
they do
anime rips are what we're about.
We'll do another one. Get
more
all your
anime
friends to
rips.
buy mediums because we can't fucking sell them.
Oh my god, dude! I'm
We have like 4 left.
I'm a fucking
about to
XL,
literally
dude.
Just like put it on like a bear and then stretch it out and sell it as a large.
Dude, I'm literally on the next batch, dude. I'm sorry, but if you're like small, you're getting left in the dust.
If
You can wear a big shirt. Small
If
people
you're
can wear
small, you're wearing a large.
Just wear a bigger shirt. It doesn't work very well for the other way around. I can't wear a fucking medium wrapped around my fucking stomach.
I'm gonna have like we're gonna have 3X in the next one, man. Because these people who wear small mediums, they're not grateful. They're extremely ungrateful. So we're gonna cater to the bigger, tall people. You know
Y'all sound like a 3XL band anyway. So
that's just
that's so funny because we're all so small.
but your music's fucking
I'm the
3XL.
tallest one in the band, and I'm like 5'9".
But you got fucking 3XL breakdowns.
Yeah, man,
that's
dude.
what I like to hear.
My dream is to play a Bloodbather show where it's literally like 15 tall, like 300 pound motherfuckers just beating the shit out of everyone.
My dream,
sitting there, well, not standing there in just like glory of
my
everyone.
dream is for your dream to happen, but they're all in drag because that's all that matters.
That'd be so beast.
Hell yeah! So before we get out of here, any final words and shout outs?
We paid $250 a song with Nick Sadler. And anything Jeff said before that was completely false. He has no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
It was actually $4,000 a song. I don't know.
It was 2 gold doubloons.
Buy our music, buy our merch. Wear makeup if you usually don't wear makeup because makeup's badass.
And go vegan.
And go vegan.
Yeah.
Go.
Including Maddie. I don't know why you said.
I'm working on it.
All right, she's working on it.
I'm putting in the effort, okay?
Stop killing animals.
Yup.
Yeah.
Broward. I'm Sam.
I'm Maddie.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Matt. And we've been Bloodbather, and you're listening to Dead Air Hardcore Radio.
I'm a enjoy your fucking balls. This is my time. This is my time. I'll have my way. I'll put you down where you are. Euphoric sensation from your pain, pleasure from your agony. One step closer to the end. You will hear me cursing at your brain, cursing every breath at your brain.
I'm freaking straight edge.
You're living every day now. Sit around feeling sorry for yourself. Just can't say your point of view. You gotta fight, you got no heart. Never gonna change for the better. Gonna run till you're in the clear. Never gonna acknowledge the problem. Living life in absolute fear.
And that's the show. Wrapping it up. Kind of short but sweet. Lots of talk. That happens. Talk heavy show. Shout outs once again to Sharptooth. Check them out on tour in a city near you very soon, on the Silence Equals Violence tour with Anti-Flag and Stray from the Path. And then shout out to Bloodbather. Their new record Pressure is out now. They're going to be doing big things in 2018. I can tell. It's a really sick, promising, up-and-coming band that's doing it right with the heavy music out of Florida. Florida's killing it. Broward. Shout out to Broward. I think I said it right. I don't know. Brower. I don't know. Shout out to my girlfriend's daughter, Autumn. You can thank her for the little drops you heard tonight. Anyways, we started off that block with triple shot of Bloodbather, Pressure, The Final Request, and End, all off their new record Pressure. And followed up with Downfall, Absolute Fear, No Darker Days by Outsider out their 2018 demo, and Up in Blue with Morning Star. And then ending this block with brand new Gatecreeper, War Has Begun. Gatecreeper is doing a split with Iron Reagan. They just did a split, I think. They're staying busy. They keep doing it. They're also playing Northwest Terror Fest in May at Numos, Barboza. I don't know what stage it is, but check out Northwest Terror Fest. Type it on Facebook. Check out the page. It's going to be insane. I don't know if I believe I've mentioned it briefly, but there's Himsa, Gatecreeper, A Feather and Bone, Integrity, and so much more. Oh, I believe Full of Hell is going to be there too. Just so much awesome metal and dark hardcore at this fest. We'll be covering that more in the months to come. And this is that time. It was kind of a like I said, talk heavy show, and we're looking for new music. So we want submissions. Ways you can do that. You can go to our Facebook, facebook.com/DeadAir Hardcore Radio, and send us a message and submit your music. Link it to us, as well as send us an email, deadairnwcz@gmail.com. Once again, deadairnwcz@gmail.com. We're looking for always bands to premiere, play, and interview on the show. We're also looking for bands, touring bands, and new and the bands in the area to come into our little cave and do live sessions, live sets. We want to do videos and kind of get more started and following that because I want to do videos and all that cool stuff. I'm looking for more people to add to my crew. Been talks with people, but I'm looking for solid people to help co-host, help with social media, film, all that other stuff. And if you want in on what DeadAir is doing, once again, that email is deadair nwcz@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on the Facebook. Once again, that is facebook.com/DeadAir Hardcore Radio. We definitely want people involved in what we're doing. I don't want it to just be me talking on the mic and just, since I started here at NWCZ, I haven't had any consistent co-hosts or anything like that, and I'm looking to acquire a crew because I'm not trying to make this all about me. So do it. Come up here. It'll be a good time. I'll try to bring food. We can try to do a snack schedule like we're a grade school baseball team. That's the one thing I miss about baseball when I was in 3rd and 4th grade. Anyways, so we are going to get out of here. As always, if you missed any of the show, you can a couple days you'll get a link. You can see it on our Facebook and our Twitter at DeadAir NWCZ. Both is where we'll have the link and full playlist of the bands that we played here tonight. And we're going to end it with Angel Crew, Bombardier. Just because I feel like it. I've been sleeping on this band. This is a band I feel like that I personally think, oh, this is pretty sick. But I could see some people not liking it. I don't give two shits. I like it. That's all that matters. All right. We getting out of here. Have a good night.
Another day on fire, striking without the blood. Demons everybody you see. What's the link to jump and no one can ask. But no one will get about it with this job. I'll go when you come for your fucking rage. There's no mercy but 1,000% rage. There is love, your life is nothing, just as a scream. Another day of terror, striking the world. Dealing with my death will be on the one man. What's on the world? We're born to me. We're the kids to watch you. You're still the same. I'll go when you come for your fucking rage. There's no mercy but 1,000% rage. There is love, your life is nothing. We'll stay steady till justice is done. Justice is done. Justice is done. In all my dreams, before my helpless sight, I saw your dying face and devils sing your sin. Remembering to the innocent, remembering those gone, and still the terror goes on. Another day of terror, striking the world, dealing with my death will be on the one man. What's on the world? We're born to me, we're the kids to watch you. You're still the same. I'll go when you go for your fucking rage. There's no mercy but 1,000% rage. There is love, your life is nothing. We'll stay steady till justice is done. Justice is done. Justice is done. Justice is done.
right, the show's over, motherfuckers. So make sure to follow us on both Instagram and Twitter at DeadAir NWCZ, as well as Facebook.com/DeadAir Hardcore Radio, where we post all our recorded episodes and interviews. And if you want to submit your songs or your band for interviews, make sure to send us an email at our brand new email, deadairnwcz@gmail.com, and make sure to check out nwczradio.com. That's where you can stream us every Wednesday night from 8 to 10 Pacific Standard Time. Dead Air Hardcore Radio, only here on nwczradio.com.